We got the somber music, guys. I mean, it was already here last time, but we have the somber music. This doesn't set the tone. I don't know what does. No, I'm just kidding. We're here to have a good time. We're here to have a good, fun time with Farm Game. Of course, before I get too ahead of myself, hello everyone. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining today's stream. Hope you're all doing well today, or at least somewhat decent. Some number of stars. Wow. All right. Where the fuck is my child? Where did my child go? Shay, did you take Wumbus out? Yeah, that's cool. Where the hell is Wumbus? Where's our child? Hello? Given how Farm Game usually goes, this will be incredibly chaotic enough for a tier of one. Why not both? Live life to the fullest. No, but seriously, where's my child? Was I just like not looking hard enough in my house? Like seriously, where Wumbus? Wumbus! Where did my child go? Oh, there you are. Okay. If I just look a little bit to my right. How did you get out of the crib on your own? Unless Shane did it, but he didn't say it. Well, I don't think he would, but... Okay, crisis averted. Child is in the house. Last Farm Game. I lost the baby. Uh-oh. Hello, my animals. Perfect. I will be the ultimate farmer today. I will not forget a single thing. No, I shouldn't say that. That's just setting myself up for failure. It's so weird that you can't get iridium quality cheese. It only goes up to gold. Why would you do this to me? I trusted you with my iridium quality stuff and you just make it gold quality? I can't believe this. How could you? I have no room. Heck. Dog. Doog! Doog! Actually, speaking of dogs, Star Mom sent me a photo of Star Dog and one of the other dogs of the neighborhood who she's walking for the owners while they're away. Star Dog is so tiny. He's not, but he looks so tiny next to this other dog. It's hilarious. He's short when he sits, according to Star Mom. What else do I want to sell? Hops. Hop, step, jump. I'll head for Zoto. Ooh. Very health beneficial. There's a Star Dog. I knew that. Star Dog has been a part of the family for like... Ooh. Hold on. Let me think. Almost 3 years? Yeah. Yeah, almost 3 years. Upcoming September. The gotcha day, as people on the internet say, which I guess that makes sense because it's like technically not their birthday because it's like that was not the day they were birthed. But it's like, how else do we like refer to the day that we invited you into as if we're on the streets. The dog distribution system has happened. I invite you to stay in our humble abode, little puppy. No. Yeah, gotcha day. That's a really cute term. This is the day we got our furry little family member. Oh, speaking of furry family members, not that way, but I'm doing some cat sitting tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. It's the same cats that I've cat sitted for before. Little goobers. They're so silly. I'm excited to see them again. I think they have some semblance of who I am. I walk in the door and they're like, wait a minute, you human, you came here like 5 months ago. Where were you? So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Ooh, look at all this squash. Oh my god, I have like onion breath right now. Super glamorous. But no, I made myself a tiny little plate of nachos, and to add some slight quote unquote health benefits, I added some chopped onion on the top just so I could have a little something or other. That wasn't just like whole grain Tostitos and the provolone older Starbro wants to get rid of. It was pretty good actually, but now the taste of the onion is just like in the back of my throat now, so that's all I taste right now. I do like the taste of red onion though, so I'm not mad, but it's gonna be here for a while. I'm ogre confirmed. Yes, Shrek biting through an entire onion like it's an apple, and me doing one cut of diced onions onto my onto my nachos. Totally the same thing. Totally the same thing. Absolutely. What do I want to sell? I guess I'll sell my squash. My squash. They really don't want to give you a bigger bag than this? Like, I mean, I guess it's a standard, but I need more room, okay? I need an even bigger bag. Thank you very much. Oh man, I've been playing so much Friends of Mineral Town lately. I'm not used to time moving when you're indoors. Can you tell? I don't have that urgency about me. Exactly the same 100%. Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. You know, having this be the last farm game stream for quite a while, you would think I'd have planned out something or like a goal, something to achieve, or just something silly to send off. I did not. Oh, I got a farm warp totem. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I did not plan anything, unfortunately. So we're just gonna do what I'm great at, wandering around and just seeing what happens. That's what I'm great at. You know? Oh, I can't even pick that up. Plan farm game? Blasphemy. I know. Oh, it's a festival day. Oh, right. I forgot. Well, oops. This feels more fitting. Vibes is how you roll. We just go off the vibes, dude. All my streams are just one big vibe check. You know, I've been thinking about, not to get all like, you know, somber again, but I've been thinking about like what I want to do when I come back and like what stuff I want to like, because you know, after 4 years of being on a YouTube channel, 3.5 years of streaming, you learn learn a couple things, maybe. One of the things I want to do or be better at least when I come back is I want to be better at like setting boundaries. And I think for that, I need to figure out like exactly, maybe not exactly, but I need to have a clearer idea of what is okay for me and what's not okay for me on stream. Like, I mean, I'm incredibly lucky that I've only had to deal with that like a couple times. Like, I assumed it wouldn't be like a complete, like, nobody would ever step out of line, because like, that's just impossible. That's just impossible. But even when things are like, you know, everybody's just having a good time, but sometimes like some of the jokes like toe the line a little bit, or they're getting into topics I'm not super comfortable with. I want to get better at expressing like, hey, I don't want to do this, like I'm not really vibing with this, or that's not something I want to like promote in the stream, like we can just like move on. Like I want to get better at enforcing that, because like I know it'll be uncomfortable for me in the moment, but it will be so much better going forward, like in the long run. Because like you know what I've also been doing? I've been looking at videos of like, you know, how to start streaming, which I mean, I've been streaming for like 3.5 years, so I don't really need to learn how to start. But it's always interesting and like really cool to kind of see what kind of advice is given for first timers. And I think there's something to be said about like, you know, kind of getting a fresh start and, you know, just trying to figure out like, what can I do better, you know? And a lot of videos say like, you set your boundaries early, because if you don't set them early, then not only are you uncomfortable, but other people in the chat are going to be uncomfortable that you're letting that kind of behavior kind of keep going. And then who wants to stay in that stream if they're not feeling comfortable? And then you're going to stagnate. All to keep like a viewer or two that's making everybody uncomfortable. It's not worth it in the end. It's just not. It's just not. I'm lucky that I've gotten to a point where I've realized and like kind of made peace with that idea that like it's not worth it to keep like a viewer or two if they're making everybody uncomfortable, especially yourself. Like how you moderate. That's another thing. Like I feel like I've been at a point where like I think I've been okay with like kind of moderating myself, and I'm always just kind of nervous to like hand over the reins to other people. But if for, you know, in the future, if I do end up growing to a substantial amount where moderators might be necessary, I would definitely be open to it. I just need to like find the right people. You know, there's always those horror stories where you're like, oh, I got this person to be a mod. They're a horrible person, you know? I was like, I don't want that to happen. So. And then there's some more like, well, not mundane stuff, but not as like heavy stuff. Like just thinking about like, you know, new lore and like what I want to kind of do with streaming going forward. Like I'll keep it like pretty like, I think similar vibe space, like, cause I'm not good at planning, but you know, there's all these like those things I'm like, oh, I want to like try this or do this, and I never end up doing it. So I need to figure out like a way to make that happen, you know? Yeah, I gotta sell stuff. I'm just standing in front of my shipping bin, just looking into the ether, just contemplating my existence while holding like a pair of artichokes. Oh wow, I've got quite a few totems. just quite a few farm totems. I'm on the opposite side of the freaking universe, I can get back to my farm. It's all good. Oh there's quite a few people who've just joined. I'm so behind on greeting. Let me take a look. Oh my gosh. Roll call. Let's do roll call. Like, and stuff like that. Like, I want to be more consistent. You remember when I kept saying I was gonna, like, you know, introduce myself with, like, my lore and stuff, and I forgot again. I want to get better being consistent. I need to put up, like, little sticky reminders, like, you do this, then you do that, you gotta remember to do this. Oh, man. Okay, let me just scroll up to the beginning. Okay. We have Bill and Jones. We have Apothecary. We have Flame Dynamo. We have Cyberlord. We have Narcivus. We have It's Eli. Who else? We have Violent Hybrid. We have who else? We have Boops. And I think that's everyone. Yeah! And to all the lurkers, don't feel the need to chat if you're not comfortable. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yippee! Okay, is that... Wow, I got a lot of hops. I can make a lot of beer. Oh, it's a flower? Huh. Consistency? That's not your print. Wait. Exactly. Am I lagging again? I can't tell. It's not as bad as it... Oh, shit. No, I'm lagging now. Hold on, let me... That's another thing. I want... If I'm gonna keep on with, like, you know, a similar... At least a model of a similar caliber, I need to figure out my PC situation, because obviously... I might just have to stick with, like, regular VTube studio rigging, or just, like, regular, like, live 2D rigging and not VBridger, because it's just not working. I mean, it's working, but it's not consistent. Oh my god, Jez, I'm so sorry, I forgot! Jez, we have Jez! I'm so sorry, I forgot. Oh no! Oh no, I'm horrible. And on the last farm game stream too. How could I? Oh no. Just sell everything you own and just see what it's worth. I mean... That would be kind of funny. Cursed farm game stream. Indeed. Like, so this is giving me vibes of, like, of before PC era. But just as my regular model. If, like, how CPU heavy? Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my my task manager. Okay, well, I mean, the majority of the CPU usage is coming from OBS, which I kind of figured it's OBS. And then VTube Studio is around like 20%. And then VBridger adds on like an extra 6%. And the computer's just like, nah, that's too much. It's over the top. The woman from Deltarune! No way! I'm such a big fan. Oh, jeez. Maybe I need to figure out a way to, like, oh, what's the word? There's a word that I'm looking at. and I can't remember what it is. Oh my gosh, I just went to 100% CPU usage. Jeez! Oh no! It's working fine before what happened. I don't know! This is wild. Hold on. Let me show you what the rigging looks like without VBridger. It's like not super meant for without VBridger, but like it works. My mouth is just like a little stiff. I mean, my papa does really good rigging, so. My smile's a little funny though. I can't do a big TT grin though. But the movement's a lot more fluid. I'm not lagging up the place. Oh, hello, Noah. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Don't mind me just like lagging. Well, not right now, but I don't have my rigging power VBridger. We're going on hiatus. I have to admit Harvest Island was terrible before. Oh no. I mean, yeah, like, yeah. I'm sorry, I can't come to that game's defense. Like, I'm sure with the build-up and everything, like, the story payout would have been really good, but we obviously didn't get that far. It's only 7 p.m. Yeah, what am I doing? The festival's tonight! Where am I going? Oh, Akira, hello! Welcome! Thanks so much for joining. Hi! But yeah, maybe, like, I can't fully fault the game, because I didn't play that far into it, but maybe, I don't know. 44p reminds me of the extremely low quality stream. Ay. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. The one thing, yeah, I really can't defend the dialogue. Why don't you love me? What a fucking thing to say. Just outright. That's crazy. Oh my god. Like, I know, like, I think the game dev was trying to, like, you know, give off like a quote-unquote realistic like brother-sister relationship, but like, I don't know, I think it was too much. It came off a little tropey, I think. Was Harvest Island a scary farm game? It was, yes. It was scary farm game. Although I feel low-key kind of bad because like the game dev the game dev knows I exist. So I'm like, please don't perceive me talking negatively about your game. I'm so sorry. And Pumpkin Panic. Pumpkin Panic, like, it still scares the crap out of me, but it worked out surprisingly well once I was able to like get over myself. What the fuck was Harvest Island? Harvest Island was a little while ago. That was like 2023, I think. Poor Vincent, he'll never be able to go into the maze. Forever 9. You told the dialogue sucks! Yeah! Oh no. Yeah, I just like at the dev, hey, your game dialogue sucks, and then I just like go on That would be wild. Honestly, baller move. Penny getting hypnotized. What a pleb. Imagine if these spiders actually moved. That would give me a heart attack. Why can't we speak to you? Grr! The golden pumpkin! Oh my goodness. Actually, good idea. Any grievances you kept inside you want to get out, any thoughts or opinions you kept to yourself. This is just like when everyone thought like Twitter was like gonna explode, but like for reals, and everyone just kept like airing like their deepest, darkest secrets. Punch. Oh, thanks for the bones. Big stretch. Hello, Wumbus. How's it going? Do you want a geode? No? Okay, bro, just walked away. Okay, I see how it is. I don't want to give that to you. Hi. An omelet! Oh my goodness, thank you. So sweet and kind. I'll put it in the fridge with the other omelets you've given me. Oh my god, you give me so many omelets. What the hell? Dude. Also, this is non-omelet. This is scrambled eggs. I don't like those either. Queen of sauce! But I've already know how to make it. Boo. Wumbus, we will miss Wumbus dearly. I think he'd eventually learn you don't like eggs. To be fair, we both raise chickens. So I think like the thought of like hating eggs is like inconceivable to him. So I don't blame him. Just like my parents, like, oh, if your taste buds change, maybe just try them again. Maybe you'll like them. Oh, excuse me. Why do I always get tired every time I start to stream? Like, I'm not even tired, but like, I'll just start yawning. Oh, I got a beer from a drawer. Thanks, Pam. Oh my gosh, my pumpkins! Right on the last day of autumn. That worked out perfectly. Probably. Did I plan that? Probably not. Am I missing one? Am I missing? Hello? Hello? Oh, duck you! I'm like, I'm missing some grain here. Oh, hello, atomicxlancer. Did I say that correct? Welcome, thank you so much for joining the stream. Duck mayo! No, don't eat that, please. Oh, hello, Sheriff. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. What's up? Don't mind my rigging looking different. V Bridger was like struggling, making my computer struggle. Actually, let me see. What is the... Okay, we're under 70% CPU usage. That works for me. Okay, it goes from like 70 to 80, but like once you get up to 90, the computer's just like, no, no, thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna need to beef the PC. I just need to figure out what I need to beef. Is it like everything, or can I get away with like beefing some other, like one component, not the others? Yet? Can I make pumpkin jam? Pumpkin preserves? I don't know, what the fuck does it make? Apple. Actually, I don't even need to water these. These are gonna die tomorrow. Yippee! The best part about the last day of the season, you can just let all your crops die. Well, except the ones in the greenhouse, the grass, let's say the green room. The green room! Where all your guest crops are waiting. Ooh, I can get some coffee. Hell yeah. I guess I'll just sell that. Why the hell not? Pumpkin. Nasubi. Man, back when everything was like Argo Novice themed. You remember those days? Ah, good times. Good times. It ended. I'm surprised you guys still feel like that's like the forefront of like part of my branding, because I feel like I haven't talked about them as much, which I mean I really haven't. They still hold a very special place in my heart, but I don't know, I guess with like the hiatus and just everything, like, you know, the game, the second game shutting down and an ending of service, and like I just my heart hurts. So I've kind of taken a little step back, not on purpose. It just kind of happened, which I feel bad for. But I listen to their music every day still, and you know, it has very good memories for me, especially the first couple albums before they introduced like the other bands, when it was still just Argo Novice for like most of 2019. That was a good time for me as an Argo Novice fan. March 7th, 2019. Which was not 2019, but March 7th. That's the day everything started here. As Stories of Stars. Stars-ted. Oh, my nose is getting all bunged up. Blah! Why? Why do you do this to me, sinuses? Why do you hate me? Oh wow, that is a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, I can put coffee beans into a keg. Keep forgetting I can do that. We shall have no alcohol in this house. Not one single alcohol. That's how I'm gonna feel about you. Aww. I can't do my lip quiver without vibrator. Just puffs my cheeks. Oh, excuse me. The ethereal version of MatPat. I mean, I plan on coming back. I think MatPat's like on his own side quests. You know? I miss my old truck. We're friends. I guess you sent me beer in the mail. I miss my old truck driving job. I used to go around the valley meeting people, listening to the radio. Times sure do change. Wow, Pam, you have no idea how real you are right now. Excuse me. What the hell is that? A sandstone. It looks like a block of sand. Wow. Maybe that's where it gets its name from. Oh, I haven't donated that one. Oh, hell yeah. Gather! I have a stone made of sand. Isn't that cool? That's true. I won't be funky little blurple star. That's true. Yeah, I guess that's kind of like, it's almost like I'm doing like a weird, like I'm graduating, but I'm returning as like an indie VTuber from a corpo, you know? Reincarnating, as they say. I guess technically I am reincarnating. But like not because I'm like leaving a corporate position where I don't own my IP. Yeah, I get that. And like I'm anticipating that, you know, when I rebrand, I won't be everybody's cup of tea. Like everybody that supported me as Stories of Stars may not be like super open to being like, oh, you know, well, it will just follow you into your next quote unquote life. Cause you know, it's not just like the person behind the, I mean, a lot of people value the person behind the avatar more than the character itself, but there is like a kind of an appreciation of the entirety of the character, of like the VTuber as like the character itself and the person that is like, you know, super special. It's why like so many people get like, you know, really sad when it's like, you know, Hololive members that are graduating, Holostars members graduating, because it's like, yeah, it's the same person and, you know, they're able to kind of still do their own thing, but things just aren't going to be the same anymore, you know, because it's like their character had like this certain bond that they had grown to love over the last like few years, months, with like all of their gen mates, all of the people that were part of that company, and now it's not going to be the same. Even if they are able to interact, it's most likely going to be off stream, and if they are able to interact on stream, it won't be the same as it had been. So I can understand that some people do place priority on that and may not want to follow me into like my rebrand. Like, that's fine. Because I'm also, I can't say that I wouldn't do the same, because listen, I absolutely adore, like, I'm gonna give you guys an example. I absolutely adore Hollow Stars English. Like, I've been following them since like day one of their announcement on Twitter. I've been following every single member. And when Magni and Vesper graduated so suddenly, I was heartbroken. And I learned, through the grapevines, through some undisclosed sources of people just in the YouTube comments, actually. I learned early on, like, who their quote-unquote past lives were. And then they kind of went back to them. There's, like, one of them's doing, like, kind of like a different VTuber thing than their past life, which was, like, IRL streaming, face streaming. And then the other's gone to, like, doing their old VTubing thing again. And I checked out their stuff, and I follow one of them, but it's like, you miss that bond, that, like, sail in the same boat, boys. It's like, it's the boys, It's the bond of the four of them. That was, like, that's what made me, like, really cherish what they had and what they presented as part of, Tempest HQ. And it's still the same people, but there's just not that same bond, that same, like, connection there. And it's like, I don't watch a lot of streamers, honestly. That's something I need to get better at. But I'm not as compelled to watch them anymore, which makes me kind of sad. But, that's just what happens. Life happens, and sometimes, like, people will move on and you're not super, stoked or, like, interested in what they do in the future, and that's okay. Like, that's just, like, as long as you don't make it, like, a big deal, like, it's not that serious, but it's just what happens, You're reincarnating to get better RNG for stream. What? Are you saying my luck on stream is garbage? Because you might be right. I used all of my luck to get that one golden flower in frickin' Paper Mario. That's it. And yeah, there's some people that will just follow people to the ends of the earth, like, regardless of, like, what they do, what they change, like, what they decide to stop doing or start doing. Like, those kind of people exist too, absolutely. But we can't say that everybody's like that, I can't give a specific example for myself other than, like, potential rebrand, because, like, I've stayed pretty, like, shocker, I've been pretty consistent with my content. And, like, the types of games that I stream and, like, how I stream them, I'm pretty, like, I do this, I don't have a plan, we vibe. Something that's not gonna make me motion sick, probably. Let's go. Like, that's pretty much, like, my quote-unquote formula, if I can call it that. But, like, sometimes, like, there will be, like, audience changes when, like, a certain, like, creator starts streaming a different game altogether. They stop playing, like, the one game that you had, like, gotten into them in the first place. Like a good example for another way I kind of like, what am I trying to say? I try to, like, display this behavior, or, like, this kind of, like, this is how I kind of felt, was when in, like, 2014, 2015, I was following so many YouTubers that were doing scouting videos for Love Live School Idol Festival. I was obsessed. I could not get enough of it, even though I was literally just watching gacha. It was exciting. And then most, if not, well, most, if all of those creators, because the game doesn't exist anymore, all those creators moved on to do some other stuff, some other things they were interested in. some things that they wanted to try and branch out in, and for the most part, I stopped following almost all of them, because they just weren't things I was following them for specifically or interested in. And you know what? That's okay. Like, sometimes you go to a creator and you're like, you become so invested in them, you're like, this is what I want, like, I'm gonna follow you because I appreciate you as like just this encompassing like entirety of your social media, your creator presence, like whatever you do, I'm gonna follow you. Sometimes you follow a creator just for one specific thing and they stop producing that one specific thing. You're like, well, I don't really want to like spend more energy on this, I'm gonna find something else. That's just what happens. Ooh, that's cool. Kite Master 95. I like it. I'm gonna buy it. The retro catalog. Oh, a collection of unique furniture from a bygone era. I can buy it. That's pretty expensive. I'm shocked I can buy it. I guess I have $100,000 or $11,000. No, 11. Wait. I don't know. I have money. I apparently have enough money to buy this. Did you hear my brain just splitting in half trying to figure out how to say that number? Who wants a $1,500 pizza? So it feels sometimes when you order like DoorDash or some shit, you know? Online food delivery, am I right? Anyways. I'm so good with numbers. That's another thing that will stay consistent. I will most likely stay the same when it comes to my knowledge in numbers. If that's what you subscribe to me for, then I can guarantee that will stay consistent. Who knows? Maybe I'll go on a math journey. I'll learn how to do multiplication in my head. I'll relearn how to do algebra. What story's got a math degree? Oh my gosh. That'd be the worst thing I'd willingly spend money on in my adult life. Where did you come from? Boo. Story's baldy arc? I thought he just said Story's bald arc, and I was like, well. And sometimes you get like that impulsive thought, and you're like, what if I just shaved off all of my hair? What would happen? I remember like I thought about that a lot when I was in a time where I got a lot of dandruff, and I was like, what if I just shaved off all my hair? Then where's the dandruff gonna go? There's gonna be no dandruff. I won't have to worry about this anymore. You know? Excuse me. Stories learn differential calculus. I never took calculus when I was in school. I purposely avoided it. I was like, if I can't even do regular math class, how am I gonna survive in calculus? I'm gonna be in the back of the classroom crying my eyes out. I'll go home and be like, Star Dad, I don't understand this, and I'll try to explain, and they're like, I still don't get it. And then they'll put me back in like math tutoring, and I'll be like, I still don't get it. Oh, yeah. I just keep having the worst time with numbers. Never took calculus? Yeah, I never took calculus. Because at least in my school, you only, like, it was only mandatory to take math up till like 11th grade, and then calculus was an elective. And I never elected to choose it. I took cooking class instead. Where am I gonna put the kite master? Maybe, oh, by the jukebox, yes. Ooh, we get that retro vibe. I don't know what a retro vibe is. Hello, Wumbus. Having a good old sleep all swaddled up. Oh, excuse me. My water wants to contribute. Hi, Punch. Shane's not waiting in bed for me. Where'd he go? Where did he go? I can't read the calendar. Oh, there he is. I was like, I didn't even see him up there. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, excuse me. Stories will become the one thing she despises, an egg. Diabolical. It's like, why did that take so long to load up? It's like, what's happening? To be fair, I never took physics or calc. Oh, I never took physics either. Nope, nope. I wanted to do construction work, so I chose easier courses. Hell yeah. I'm like, I'm going to school for theater. I'm not planning to take any more mathematics. You know what? I think I probably told this before, but in my first year of university, there was like, what was it? You kind of had like a set schedule, more or less, where like, you could take like a couple electives, just because, like, you know, have a little variety, tiny bit. But you had to take like a science or math course in that first year, and I was like, I don't want to do that. So you know what I elected to do? You know what I decided to do with my math or science elective mandatory? I took grape and wine science. It counted. And there were several other like students in my dorm hall that were also taking this class, because we were in like an arts hall sort of thing. Not that everybody was in an arts program, but everybody in that program was, or not program, but everyone in that hall was like super artsy. Like they play like a musical instrument, or they'd paint, or they'd like sculpt, or they'd act like me. So it's a lot of creativity. But yeah, a lot of people in that hall I elected to take grape and wine science because they're like, I don't want to do actual math and science. What? Oh man, I don't remember a single thing from that class, but I passed. It was an online course too, so like I didn't actually have to go anywhere for this class. I just like attempted to study from my laptop. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, Wumbus. Online acting. Hey, this is in the era before like COVID was ever a thing. So I went to classes in person. I know, a novel concept. I keep forgetting about this diamond. I should probably pick up the diamond. There we go. Apple wine. Bomb wine. Oh, I should make that coffee. There we go. There we go. Making that coffee. I talk to people. How did I ever survive? I don't know. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really don't know. Yeah. Huh. And this is me with like my undiagnosed anxiety too. I'm like, I don't fucking know how am I functioning? You know? My high school didn't offer any music class, just an audio class? Really? That's crazy. Like not even like a choir or anything? I remember my first year of high school, it was like mandatory to join like band. It was mandatory to join the band, like the extracurricular band if you were in like a music class. I can't believe 5 coffee beans only gets me 1 coffee. That's crazy. But that was created super fast. But it was so funny because it was like, okay, you have to join the band, but you only have to join for 1 semester. Once the winter semester the winter semester performance is done, like you can quit. You can just straight up quit. So you can guess what a lot of people did after the Christmas concert. They're like, well, my mandatory stay is finished. I'm not sticking around. But then the kids that were actually serious about music, they stayed. They obviously stayed. I think the teachers were kind of like aware that this would be a possibility. It's like, all right, here comes the purge. Oh, man. Good times, good times. Man, my bags keep filling up so quickly! I hate carrying everything. I think you have to carry everything, but it's like, I don't. I can put stuff in storage. But what if I need this thing? Like, what if I want to like keep it with me just in case for this very specific scenario? It's not gonna happen. Welcome to the reflection of my real life. Me with all the things just like shoved in my room. You're like, what if I need this like at some point? Like this very specific scenario happens and I just so happen to need this very specific item and I don't have it. What then? It's like, then you deal with it. Oh my gosh. When you mask so hard, you don't notice yourself. Oh, man. Yeah, like, no, again, I'm not, like, I don't want to, like, come off as, like, oh, I've diagnosed myself, because, like, I really haven't, but, but if we're talking about just, like, the concept of like masking, like, you know, putting up some sort of like, you know, not like necessarily a front, but presenting yourself in a way that will make you like super likable to like other people, especially in my real day-to-day life. I would say there's maybe an element of that. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I get tired very, very easily with, like, social interactions and dealing with the public, and just, like, not even in, like, a bad way, it's just all that constant communication is just really draining. So, I find myself sometimes putting on this, like, you know, like, it's, like, this cheerful, like, you know, not persona, but just, like, it's almost like a light switch. Like I turn on the switch and I become like this, you know, like super bubbly, outgoing, kind of like, you know, talkative. Well, not really talkative. Well, kind of talkative. Depends on my situation. But I become someone that like seems a little foreign to me as I know myself, because I'm like, because I talk to people as like, you know, as the person that I am now, and everyone's like, you were shy, I would never be able to tell you had anxiety, or that, like, you know, you had like these, like, you know, you were like that back when you were younger. And I'm thinking, huh, because like maybe it's just me, I haven't seen that change like super dramatically, but I know what I'm like when I'm by myself. I am very much just like, I'm very reserved, not exactly maybe a little closed off, more than I like to admit, but I'm very like keep to myself. If I don't have to talk, I won't, and I just need a lot of time to just kind of like recharge myself. Like I'm like a rechargeable battery. You put me in the flashlight, you flick it on, it stays on for a while, and then it just depletes all my energy, and I need to stay in that charger for like 17 hours before I can use it again. So yeah, I don't know if that means anything, but it's, yeah. Like, it's not a bad thing per se, but it's just something I feel like, you know, a lot of people, because, you know, I never really like show them, because I'm always this like, you know, bubbly, happy looking, outgoing person, and then it's when I get home, I'm just like, I just need to stay in the dark and just like scroll on my phone and lie down and maybe like eat some chips or something and just shut out the world for a while, because I've had a day, not even like a bad day, but just I've had a lot of interaction. I've had a lot of everything going around, even if it's not actually a lot. It's just, the world is tiring to me. And again, not in a bad way. It's just a lot, you know? So, and I guess like, and I feel like with streaming, it's like, I kind of mix both of that together. It's like, I know I'm super like high, like I'm like, you know, not high energy, but I'm like, you know, happy and I'm bubbly, and I'm like, you know, hi, how's it going, everybody? But then like I'm kind of like that, and then I kind of go back to being like, kind of just, you know, kind of chill, and I can kind of go back and forth with it, you know. Sometimes you'll see those moments where I'm just kind of like, you know, locked in, or I'm just like just focusing really hard on the game, and I'm just kind of like, you know, just keeping to myself a little bit, just needing a little time to be like, okay, I've spoken with the chat, okay, let's kind of take a moment, recharge the banter, look back at the chat, continue banter, you know, that sort of thing. I'm a real human speech. Yeah, sometimes it just comes out super weird. I'm just like, why did I say it like that? Like, literally, like, some of the times the most simple communication is so hard for me. Like, literally, you know, the person like I'm cat sitting for, so she dropped off the keys the other day, and we were just making some small talk, and you know, she's like, how's your summer been going? I'm like, oh, not bad, whatever, like, you know, just saying whatever I said, I don't even know. And I tried to ask her how her summer was going for her, and I don't even know how I said it. I started like, how's your summer years, how's going? And I'm like, what did I just say? And then I said it again, but I said it like right this time. I was like, how's your summer going? And I'm just thinking, oh my god. I could just tell, like, she was just like trying, like, she was like, you know, she wasn't gonna make like a big deal out of it or anything, but like I could just tell she was a little taken aback, because she was like, wait, what? Like, what did you just say? And I'm like, I don't know what I just said, man. Help. Yikes. So or sometimes I'll have like something I like to call like brain lag. You guys know it well, where I'm like, I know what I want to say, because I've said it like so many times before, or it's just something that should come naturally to me, and then I'm saying it out loud, and then like I miss a word, or I'm trying to think of like what's supposed to come next, and then I'm like, and then I'll be like, what's the word, or trying to like get back on like my on my flow of my speech, and I'm just like, I've lost it. Excuse me. Attached to the memories of the woods. Are they in little cubes, perhaps? Wong. Hello, Taco. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I'm just doing a little bit of self-reflection. As one does while playing farm game. Plonk, plonk. No, I don't have enough room. Heck. I get out of here, Clay. I don't need you. Big stretch. Mouse! I can buy a Santa hat. I can mouse ears match made from synthetic fibers. Hat mouse, how could you? Don't you know how to get authentic mouse ears? I would think. Oh, excuse me. A delicate bow, a tropic clip. I can't believe a clip is $1,000. I can barely see it. It's like 4 pixels at most. It's worth noting that speech and communication is fairly new to us as a species, so it makes sense that we're not all amazing at it. Hell yeah. Yeah, why do I have to have so many things in my bags? I want to pick everything up! Talk be difficult. Agreed. Authentic mouse ears? Don't you get those from that one VTuber? Does Iron Mouse even have mouse ears? That's fish. Here we go. Excuse me. Some of her models, I think. Yeah, and she just debuted a new model too, I think. It was a sister mouse. It looks really cool. Yeah, I hope as a small time creator who has like absolutely no involvement, but still has, you know, has her heart out for the VTuber community in general. I hope everybody involved with VShojo is still doing okay. Well, except the head guy, he can go fuck himself. But yeah, I still can't wrap my head around it. It's like you never really know. But I know a lot of people were saying like this is mirroring something that happened with like YouTubers, and I think I kind of remember something like this because literally every every YouTuber like was signed to some kind of like company at the time to like, you know, help like garner revenue and have like support and stuff, and then every like YouTuber company like went down in flames. You know, and now everybody's kind of like, you know, doing it indie, doing it freelance, doing it like, you know, creating their own companies. And while I don't think we're quite there yet as like as a VTuber sphere, I feel like we're getting there. We're kind of getting to the point where it's like, why do we have to rely on like someone else to give us like subpar to shitty results when we can just do it ourselves? Not to say that that's going to be perfect, but I think people are starting to realize that they don't need to depend on these kinds of companies. There are definitely ways to thrive without them. Sure, it won't garner like instant success, and maybe it never will, but there's also like, you know, if you do end up signing, there's a chance that, you know, I guess with anything, something can go horribly wrong, but to like not have to endure like at best like just, you know, just really like, what do you call it, like just a bad work environment at best, and at worst like horrendous like legality bullshit you gotta deal with. And again, I say this as someone with like no experience in this, so maybe I'm just talking on my ass, who knows. But from my perspective, from what I've seen over the last 4 years in the VTuber sphere of things, seeing like, you know, the rise and fall of VTuber corporations. It sucks though, because it's like the idea, you know, it's the very alluring idea of, you know, being able to garner some notoriety while having like that support that you would kind of need to produce work of like, you would assume of like a high caliber for a VTuber corporation, only to end up getting swindled, scammed, having to do work yourself that you were promised was gonna be helped for you, and some other, you know, NDA bullshit that you can't talk about. And then you grow closer to your community and you feel guilty for feeling the way that you do, because you're doing it for them, and your company is like, well, you got to keep doing it for them, you know, you got to stay here, otherwise like your fans are going to be disappointed, your coworkers are going to be disappointed, like you're going to be disappointed in yourself. There's a lot of guilt tripping. It's like, yeah. And whatever in between, exactly. MCN, yeah, that's the acronym I keep seeing, MCNs. Machinima something or other, maybe? That's a entirely different thing. But yeah, I remember like, that was like mid 2010s, I think. Like that was like kind of like the peak of all this happening. And not that I'm not super into like YouTube sphere of things anymore, but as far as I'm aware, I don't know of like any notable like YouTuber like corporations that like have like YouTubers on as like their talent. Like there are talent agencies out there, but not for YouTube specifically. You know? Multi-channel networks. Yes, that's what it is. I couldn't remember if that was like the name of something or if that was just like an acronym for something else, but yes, that sounds very familiar from what I can remember. Wumbus. Good morning, dear Wumbus. Does my child like me? Wumbus has 2 hearts! Hell yeah! My child is starting to like me. Ooh. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Aww. Watered the Punch. I think I've forgotten to do that. But thank you. Aw, Punch, look at that. MatPat did a thing on it. Oh. I'll have to look into that. I'm kind of curious. Because I remember it was bad, but I don't think I don't think I realized just how bad it was. Hello, Cowbanry. Punch channel grown up, yeah! Punch is a big boy now. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Whew. MCNs are dead now? I see. Good. They benefit no one. And like, unlike like MCNs, I don't think this is the end of like VTuber corporations. Like, especially with like, you know, the big two, Hololive and Nijisanji, I don't think like with such like a monopoly they have on like the corpo like sphere of things, like even before all this, like I don't feel like it's gonna like go down anytime soon. But I don't know like if this is like the correct thing to say, but like I think at least with creators, many are starting to get like disillusioned with like the idea of joining a corporation. I mean, some still like, you know, they decide that that's what they want to do, that's what's best for them, and that's totally chill. But I feel like a lot of creators are kind of like, well, I don't know if this is something that I want to do anymore because of like, you know, all the controversies and like all of like the bullshit that everybody goes through. And it really, yeah, it just depends on like the kind of a creator you're aspiring to be and what kind of person you are, you know. It just depends. As for myself, because I know some of y'all are thinking, well, Stories, where are you on that? I don't know. Like, again, I still really love the idea of getting like that backstage support, like kind of like, you know, helping with like, you know, managing my time better, figuring out like a good roadmap of things that I want to like do and achieve and like how to get there, having like a, you know, a bit more consistent schedule, someone to bounce ideas off with, someone to help with like, you know, editing or reaching out to other people for like, you know, projects and stuff I want to do. Like, I still love that idea, but I don't know if like going into a corporation would be like the way to do that, especially with everything that's come to light. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like maybe there's still like just a tiny part of me that's like still holding out hope that like someone out there is like, even like not like doing like, you know, is like a good corporation, but a corporation that is fair, you know? Because like I don't expect like to be besties with my bosses, but I expect to be treated with respect and, you know, treated like, you know, treated the way that I should be treated. Well, again, with respect. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like, it's just a fairy tale dream I'll have in my head, and just, I'll continue to be indie, but although I will say, not that this will go anywhere really, but I have one VTuber friend, he kept saying that I should audition for Hololive, and I'm like, boy, what are you talking about? What do you mean? There's absolutely no way I'd fit in. Absolutely no way. Although I can't say I haven't thought about it, but I've never auditioned. I've thought about it. I've had the audition page open, but I've never pulled the trigger and actually submitted anything. I was too nervous. Even now, I'm still too nervous. Where are my other coffee beans? Where'd they go? Oh, here they are. I see you like my puffed cheeks. Ooh, excuse me. I just hope Penny has a good life ahead of her. If you ever have kids, you'll know how I feel. I've got a beautiful daughter named Wumbus. Thank you very much. Oh, I can... Oh, jeez, excuse me. My water wants to drink. Rude. I've got powder melon seeds to plant. As these stories become more serious, I'm a GG bubble. Oh, wow. That would be crazy. I love how I can still buy bouquets even though I'm married. It's like, dude, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to imply? I struck luck with my company I work for. one of the two best bosses I've ever worked for. Aw, that's awesome. I mean, you definitely do get lucky sometimes. Why are you gardening? There's nothing to garden. Nothing says fall coin like a pumpkin, don't you think? It's winter! We are 2 days into winter, my dude. Are you still stuck in the last season? Oh, wow. Only the wizard has things to assist with. He wants ectoplasm and prismatic slimes, or prismatic jelly, I suppose. I don't know if I can get either of those for you, my dude. Divorce. I know divorce does exist, but I'm not divorced! Because usually, like, what the previous farm games I played, you get, like, your romanceable item once, and then you, like, use it, and then you don't get another one again, unless you, like, break up. And then you can get another one, but you only one other one for the romance one other person. Maybe that was just the mechanic for the original Stories of Seasons, or I guess the first Stories of Seasons. Or not Stories of Seasons, Story of Seasons. I'm like, why does that sound wrong? Story of Seasons. The one for the DS, the 3DS. I miss that game. I hope they make a port someday because I want to play it again. Oh, excuse me. Yoink. Made it for Farm Game! Hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome to Farm Game. We have made it to winter. Very few bosses will call you up and say, I heard you had to leave early today. Put a full 8 hours on your time. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Stories cheat on your husband. Stories is on the Coldplay concert. That's so crazy. We were literally talking about that at work today. Like, it is just so viral. Not a single person hasn't heard about it. Absolutely insane. Although, like, I was like scrolling on like TikTok last night, which again I don't do normally, but sometimes I'm just like, you know what? Let's just see what's out here. What cute cats am I gonna come across today? And there was like, I came across the account Lou Burger, which if you don't know is the comedy trio for one of the Try Guys, Keith, and then I can't remember the other guy's names. I'm really sorry. But I think one of them is Alex, and then the other one's, I don't know. I'm a terrible fan. Anyways. There was like, they were commenting, like they were doing like a skit song, improv, something or other about the Coldplay concert incident, and it was so funny because like Keith was just like, well, all of them, but Keith especially was just like, wow, could you imagine like cheating on your spouse in public? Wow, what an awful thing to do, and with a subordinate coworker, colleague nonetheless, because of what happened in 2023 with the Try Guys. They're just like, wow, now everybody's just like, this is horrible. It's like, yeah, we told you 2 years ago. Oh my god. I know, why Coldplay? And like VIP seats, dude, like, I'm sorry. You were literally in like the most notable seats to be seen ever. You were like playing with fire at this point. You wanted to get caught. That's crazy. Like the poor kids, man. Like, it's always like the adults just like fucking shit up and like the kids have to pay the price for it. It's like they didn't do anything. Now they gotta live with this. This is awful, so. Try Guys would know that they really would. I was just like, yes, get that vindication. My gals. My side dishes. I could grow these, but do I want to? Yeah, I want to. How do I make quality soil, quality fertilizer again? Fish. Oh, I need fish. 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 Another coffee. Excellent. Said I was this way for removing it from Facebook day one. Oh my gosh. Look at us. We're talking about like current happenings. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe we're like on topic with like something that's happening in the world today. Who would have thought? Plunk, plunk, plunk. Drama in the star chat. We never get drama. It's like this never happens. To be fair, this is the first time I'm hearing of it. Excellent. That means you're just offline enough. Topical events in the chat? Impossible. This has never happened before. We have had a lot of adventures on the farm. Lots and lots of adventures. Look how big this house has gotten. We haven't got a basement yet, but look at this. I've decorated it. I've put food in storage. This room is still kind of shitty. Aww. Excuse me. Like a gossiping train come to us for the best tea. As if. That's the first time I've ever had tea. We're usually a hot chocolate kind of chat. Hello, Wumbus. Hello, husband. Pepper poppers. Wow, thanks. Do you want them back? Oh, wow. This is my favorite. Oh, I love doing that. I can make stuffing. Oh my gosh. A little treat my pappy used to make. Hell yeah. I remember there was a time where I did not like stuffing. I got bean hot pot. Thanks, Gus. You're a real one. But yeah, there was a time in my life where I did not care for stuffing. And I'm just like, what a sad little existence I had at those times. That's crazy. What do you mean I didn't like stuffing? Well, then again, some people will say the same thing about me not liking cheese that much, so I suppose I haven't improved that much. But yeah, I wasn't into the idea of like soggy bread. Like the thought was like, ew, why would I want like bread soaked in like turkey juice? That's weird. With seasonings? No thanks. Miss me with that. And now I'm just like, let me just grab another portion of like mashed potatoes and stuffing, please. Like I'll make like at Thanksgiving, I'll make like my my Thanksgiving sandwich, which is like it's a dinner roll, mashed potatoes, stuffing, sometimes turkey, sometimes not, more gravy on top, and then the other half of the bun, and I'll just eat it like that. It's just a carbo load sandwich. Oh, fantastic. I recommend. And if you have like full slices of bread, ooh, make an entire sandwich of that is fantastic. I would get strange looks from Star Mom. She'd be like, what are you doing, child? I'm like, living my life. Wow, pickled pumpkin. That's an expensive, what do you call it, produce. The production of this produce yields very well. Excellent. would actually be cooking. Oh, hi guys, like I always do. What do you mean? Yee! Hello, my animals. What is up, my dudes? How goes it, fellow chickens? Ignore that I just called myself a chicken. I don't know what I'm saying. Pickled pumpkin. Man, they really do be everything during the fall. Pumpkin spice pickles. Oh no. Why do I feel like that exists somewhere? We have an energy tonic. Where did I get this from? Where did I receive this? Oh, you know what? I'm just realizing something. The subtext, like where it says cooking or like crafting or resource, they're all slightly different colors. I was like, why is this animal product like text so bright compared to the cooking? And then I realized, oh, they're all different colors. Very nice, very nice. All right, Ryan, take care. Good eats and good sleeps. Remember when we used to say if you need a maul, you must maul? Oh, how times have changed. But instead we have good eats and good sleeps. Did I leave anything in here? Oh my god! I left so many things in here! What the hell? I have a fedora? I gotta put it on now. I gotta put it on now! It doesn't even fit my head! Oh, this looks so silly. My head, that's so funny. It looks too small this way, and then my head looks too flat this way. Oh my god. We love sprite work. Oh, excuse me. Ryan's gonna say goodnight to every regular there ever was! I'll have to engrave that onto Eclipse, hell yeah. A legendary part of Eclipse, I'd say. Why'd I come down to this floor? There's literally nothing here. Wait. Hold on. How did I get down here? There's no elevator. Okay. Weird. Now I'm gonna go into town real quick. Because I want to accept one of those silly requests from the wizard. The wizard. Why does it want 2 rare things though? Like why? Why rare? Let's get the ectoplasm. No, saying goodnight to Donald Trump is wild. No. I can't believe someone someone decided to commit to the bit and was like, you know what? I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna show up into like people's chats as Donald Trump, and he actually came by like a few times. Like it wasn't just like one and done. He literally came by like at least 10 times. That's actually crazy. Wait, hold on, ghosts. Where did ghosts show up? Like floor like 40, 50? 50? Yeah. I'm stuck. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Right off the bat, we got a ghost. But there's no guarantee we'll get the ectoplasm because it's rare apparently. Yeah, we just got a solar essence. A cruddy little solar essence. I'm sure it's useful, but not for what I need it for. Ow. It didn't even attack me, it just brushed up against me. That's wild. Back when Bloops when Boots was called Blue, I just combined your names together. You're now Bloops. Bloops. I don't make bombs. I see. I need one more iron, but I can do that. There's one right up here. Excellent. Yippee! Bombs! Oh, it's being astonishing. Like Stardew Valley has combat. And Haunted Chocolatier will have even more combat. Yoink. Oh my gosh, there's so many Zildus. There's so many enemies down here. I'm surprised this isn't an infestation. Yoink. Oh my goodness. So many bats! Ah! Okay, let's keep going. Whoa! What kind of slime is that? Why is it like transparent? Oh! It dropped a sword. An iron edge. Oh, it's only level 3. Boo! Boo! I'm way past level 3. How could you? Oh, that's my axe. Another thing I was stay consistent at, never using the number pad or the numbers on the top of the keyboard to switch out my weapons. I will never use it. More stretching. Stretching feels nice. while I'm here. That feels wasteful. Just having a copper down here just looks so out of place. It's like your color palette's too warm. Why does the ghost keep flying every single time I hit it? Like, seriously, dude. Can you chill? Oh, what's that? A magnet. Oh, it's just a magnet ring. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that's way better. That's way better. What the hell? Oh my gosh, so many of these little soot dudes. Little soot sprites. The infamous ass. Oh yeah. Guys, like I gotta say, my Omori playthrough, my playthroughs, plural. I feel like those were pretty iconic, especially early on in the channel. Like, for some reason, the one VOD where I'm in, like, Humphrey the Whale and I titled it, I fucking love air conditioning. That's the only VOD out of my Omori VODs that has over, like, 2K views. Why? Is it just because I named it that? I don't know. Maybe it is. I mean, even before I joined Partner, it was just like... It made it unmonetizable. It was ineligible because of the title. I was like, whoops. Well, I'm not changing it now. AC is cool. AC is really cool. I agree. Come on, ghosty ghost. Where are you? Man, what? My luck is rotten today. I cannot get it. Like, I barely got any ghosts. When I did, there was no ectoplasm. What's my luck today? Was it bad? I didn't check. Maybe I should have checked first. That might have been a smart idea. How about level 55? Any ghosts in level 55? Hello? Hello? Hello, ghosties! Oh, you're all trapped down there. Okay. That's fine. I will leave you be. No ghosts here. Oh, you broke free! You broke free! How'd you do it? Oh, ghost! Ghost, ghost, ghost! Oh, shit. I need, like, multiple ghosts, please. Aw, man! When am I gonna get my freaking ectoplasm? Metal Maid Cafe? Wait, what's the Metal Maid Cafe? Whomst and whyest? The sleep stream. Oh my god, Starmom was just like, did you seriously like stream that for like 10 hours? I'm like, okay, first of all, I wasn't home. I left that running when I went to work and came back. So no, I wasn't just sitting there pretending to sleep. I pre-recorded myself pretending to sleep, and then I left for work. But that was so funny how active the chat was. Like I check in every like now and then periodically, and I just see y'all like just having a like little gander, just a little chit chat as I'm like snoozing away, and I'm just like, this is crazy. That's why people do sleep streams, because like this is wild. Oh my goodness. I remember waking up early to get food and drinks for both endurance streams. Oh my gosh. I remember prepping for the first endurance stream. What a time. Like, I was so determined to go to bed early, and I bought like a lot of like snacks, and I was ready to like order food during the day, so I'd have like, you know, some proper sustenance. Like, and I had this like schedule. I was like, okay, like I'm gonna let the dog out, and I'm gonna feed the pets, and I'm gonna make sure everything's like all good before I start streaming for several hours. And then like midway, I'll take a break, I'll go feed the pets again, I'll go let out the dog, blah 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 blah. The funniest part was like putting the dog to bed, but like he was up in like my parents' room and Star parents' room for the time being, because he's still a little pupper, so he still had to sleep with his parents. So we all did, but so his crate was positioned in a way where he could see directly into my room where I was streaming, and I didn't want to close my door just in case I had to like run out to like, you know, handle a pet emergency. But it was so funny because I'd look out the corner of my eye and I'd see the dog just staring at me, sitting in his crate and staring at me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't go to bed yet, go to sleep please. Because, you know, this is like, it's like 11 p.m. and the dog's just like, why aren't you going to bed yet? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I have to keep going. Oh man, good times. But yeah, that first, the 2 moon endurance stream, the most fun I've ever had in an endurance stream. And we've done a few endurance streams, but that one will always hold a very special place in my heart because of how fun it was. I think, you know, just like the first time doing like some kind of like endurance stream, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting, and I hit like a big milestone, and it was just like, you know, it was just super exciting all around. So, and playing like my favorite game series, it was great. What am I screaming about? This is fine. This is fine. But I'm missing the ghosts. Oh, a coffee bean. I want a ghost. Where are the ghosts? Heck. Infamous $50 yeah. I'm crying. So, anything else I've learned here is I gotta be careful. Because I can put out a challenge and y'all will say bet. Where are the freaking ghosts? My luck must be terrible today. Or if it's not, then I just have a really big skill issue. Yes, I'm aware it's getting late. Shut up. Oh no, I can't pick these up. Hopefully they'll stay there by tomorrow. 10 minutes in. Yeah! 10 minutes in! You guys are wild! like, it's scary. It was $32, and then you guys decided to be like, oh, it's only $32. I'm like, okay. You did this to yourselves. Was the Meow expensive? No, I raised it. It was 32. It was 32 and then I raised it because Ryan not pissed me off, but he pissed me off. He was just like, oh, it's only $32. And I was like, okay. How about now? So yes, I did raise the price. What's my luck today? It's neutral. Heck. Aww. I may keep to myself a lot and I may seem unhappy sometimes, but I do appreciate all the work you do. I'm a lucky guy. Aww. Aww. Wumbus, did you hear that? Your dad likes me. I'm shocked. No, I'm kidding. Can we get one less Meow for the road? We still have a couple days, guys. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna stream both. Like, I don't know, like, okay, here's the thing. I said my hiatus starts July 31st, but what I failed to figure out for myself was, am I gonna stream on the 31st, or is like the 31st is the day like I'm on hiatus starting? Like, I didn't figure that out, so I'm trying to debate. I'm like, I know I'm gonna stream at least once more. I just don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or Thursday. I have no room in my pockets. What am I doing? So yeah, I probably should have figured that out, but hey, it wouldn't be Stories of Stars if I knew what I was doing. 31st next year. I thought you were saying like there's no July 31st, and I was like, wait, is there no July 31st? Did I get the date wrong? But no, this is July 31st. Literally, Friday's August 1st. The dawn of a new month. Can't believe it's almost August. That's crazy. Look at all these fruits. Excuse me. Are you kidding me? What is this? Oh, there we go. It's like, you're not gonna let me do that one row in the middle? Are you serious? Concerned ape, how could you? Oh, we have someone laughing in the chat. Sorry, ha 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 ha. I couldn't help it. Welcome, thank you so much for joining. Hear me out, a pizza party on the 31st? As a one as a scent in the starless void. Oh, sent off. A send off. A send off. I was like, wait, what is this? A sent off. The warm, inviting scent of pizzas. Oh my goodness. Every streamer I find goes on hiatus. No! I'm so sorry. I'm continuing that streak for you. I will be coming back. I just don't know when. I just don't know when. But I will be coming back. I will. Hold on, I just gotta blow my nose real quick. 1 sec. Blech. I hate my sinuses. Wow, y'all are... Why did you do this to me? I draw one ominous smiley face and suddenly it's become like... It's just become ingrained in the constellation. I can't. Mr. Star Sinus has been a regular character. The Sinus always wants to steal the show. Go figure. Oh wait, Punch, where are you? Punch! Punchin! Oh, there you are. By the beehives. Hello, pup. Puppy pup. Puppy pup. That's just how chat works. You guys just latch on to like a singular thing. You're like, we will make this our collective identity. Yeah, I can put things away. Gasp. What a concept. There we go. Back to the mines! I'm stuck. Yay, ghost! Come on, give me that ectoplasm. I know I only have neutral luck today, but I don't give a shit. You need to keep trying again. Oh man! Big Bone's a fossil now. Big Bone is a fossil. Wow. Oh, Big Bone. Can I bash down the door with my big bone? A very valid question to ask, in my personal opinion. Bombs? This bat was carrying bombs? That's crazy. Why would they do that? Where are my next ghosts? Where are you? A backpack shirt? What? Oh my gosh! Oh, I wish I could turn around. I want to see it. I want to see the backpack. It doesn't match my outfit though, so. You have a bone in your heart. I think I have a problem. I thought this heart was boneless. You lied to me. Death Through the Canada was a wild experience. Lots of panic screaming. I really don't know how to play that game. I still don't. But getting the scythe from death was pretty cool. Although very inconvenient because I was not skilled enough to use the scythe, but I still took it anyways. Yeah, can I get a boneless pizza with left beef, please? Thank you kindly. The skill arc of Call of the Ledge. From going from a MacBook freaking trackpad and tiny ass keys to like a proper keyboard and mouse to an actual controller. That's a character arc right there. Yeah, I'm not getting a ghost here. Scythes are so cool. And I wouldn't be able to wield one in real life, so like, this is like the next best thing. What's the percentage of like a ghost dropping ectoplasm anyway? I thought for a second. I truly thought for a second it wasn't meant to be. I'm so sad. Ah. Slice are really hard to use in real life. I've tried to use one once. Hell yeah! I can imagine, like, it's top heavy, isn't it? That's with a lot of things, but like, it's top heavy and it's like oddly shaped too. You'll be very off kilter balance wise. Where's the damn ectoplasm? I just want one ectoplasm, please. I don't even know where you'd find prismatic jellies. Imagine if I chose that one. Hello. What if I drank a coffee? Let's get a little faster. Run, 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 run! Whee! No ghosts be haunting this long hallway. Man, I swear I usually encounter more ghosts than this. What is this? I'm very unimpressed. The ghost shortage in this place. It's disappointing. Nothing. Oh man. You know, I'm not gonna, well, I'm probably not gonna find anything in this place, but I'm still gonna go because I can't bear the thought of like not going and then actually there's a ghost down here. I would cry. See, there's not even a ghost here. What am I doing? What am I doing here? god, there's so many enemies. What the hell? Wait. No, I don't give a shit about you. Shit. Wait. Ah! Yes! Wizard, you bitch! I got your ectoplasm! Yeah! It's probably too late to wait. It's probably too late to visit the wizard, but like, yes! A thick slimy goop that the wizard wants for some reason. Oh, hell yeah! Let's go! That was the most normal chaotic reaction I've ever seen. Excellent! It do be ever so slightly chaotic here. Bill is correct. I looked it up and ectoplasm is 9.5% is only when you have the quest you can get it. That makes sense. Because with a text dialogue very specific like that, yeah, I would figure. Alright, I have to go off to see the wizard, guys! Oh boy. Hello, Wumbus. I'm heading out. Before I forget. Yippee! We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard of Stardew Valley. Or Pelican Town, I guess, technically. Nice job killing ghosts. Thank you! I wasn't thinking I was actually gonna get it. So thank God. My struggles was not all for naught. Oh, excuse me. So wizard? I can't say the wizard. Wizard! There you go. It's brimming with the energy of forgotten souls. Perfect. Now pick on. This shall require perfect silence to discern the true nature of the substance. Okay. Remember when I kept saying I was gonna be besties with the wizard? I really was. I really haven't lived up to that. A magnet. Fish aren't crazy about the taste. Interesting. A Dorado. Like a chip? Mega bomb, batteries, sea cucumber, weathered floor. A spinner. The shape makes it spin around in the water, so it increases the bite rate when fishing. Ooh, interesting. What do you mean I can buy another Shane portrait? Why? Why are you selling another Shane portrait? Why? Why can't I buy this? I already have one. It's sitting in our bedroom. Oh my gosh. The wonderful wizard of the valley. Aww. Spillman Jones is making everything emotional. No, but if Billman wasn't going to, I would have, so. Hey guys, we still have at least one more stream. We have one more stream to go. Again, whenever the hell that is, I don't know what I'm planning it for, but we have one more stream. If one day him as a gift, can I even give this to him? I don't think I can gift furniture to people. Shane Portrait in Wumbus's room to keep under constant surveillance. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. Maybe to Pam? What, give the Shane portrait to Pam? Everyone getting emotional before the final stream. Get ready for the emotions during the final stream. Oh my goodness. I thought I'd get the sappy stuff out now so the last stream isn't so emotional. Okay, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, it's not a goodbye, it's a so long. So long, farewell, I'll be there, say goodbye. Better question, where's the wand in your tree to get a portrait of your spouse? That is a very good question. Why do you have a picture of my spouse? Like, bro, what's the deal? Ooh, money! Does anybody else but us, like, actually buy stuff from this, like, trader? Like, are we her only customer? Or does she have, like, a pretty good business smuggling shit out of the warring country that I can't remember what it's called? Gotta buy beer somehow! Excuse me. Oh, was there any fruit? Oh, a single blackberry. I have no room. God damn it. Shoot. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'm getting weepy. Oh yeah, I have a closet. I can put shit in my room. At least I think I have a closet. Do I have a closet in here? Or is this like my other file that I keep forgetting about? Maybe it's my other file. I don't think I have a closet. Do I have I don't have a closet here, do I? I don't think I have a closet. Or a dresser, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this just has wallpapers. Wallpapers and floorings. No furniture to be seen. Yeah, I put all of my clothes here. Oh yeah, hey look, it's my original outfit. Let's get a little nostalgic here. Yeah, look at me. 1.0 Stories is in the building. Emo girl, the farm game farm girl pipeline is real. Is that what you say when you're romancing Abigail? Large brown bass frenzy. Oh my god. Filled the hay. Fuck yeah. One day I'll manage to get an auto petter. Who knows? Those things seem really helpful. Mungus! Thank you for the wool. The wool, Mungus. I've been trying to write a letter to you to give for the better part of a year now, but I feel like it was unnecessary because despite all I just wanted to say and tell you, it really just boiled down to 2 words. Thank you. Aww. I say this genuinely, and I've said this several times before, but I'll say it again. Like, you guys are the best community God. You guys are the best community a streamer could ever ask for. And I'm so lucky that you wanted to surround yourselves with such amazing, like-minded, genuine people. And, you know, gather to watch me, of all people. Like, you guys know, I was in a pretty rough place when I started all this. You know, I always joke, like, oh, I dropped out of college to start VTubing. But there was so much going on in my brain and just in the world, and I didn't know how to cope with any of it, and it was hard. It was hard for me. Feeling like just so, I guess, kind of alone. And then, you know, having no job because I quit for school, and then having no school because I dropped out. It just felt like such a failure, you know? I don't blame you for feeling like that, because it's like, dude, you literally just, like, you quit your job to go to school, and then you dropped out of school. You have nothing now. What are you doing, you know? And I didn't know if streaming would work out for me. Like, not even like in a, like, I don't know if I'd be able to make this any sort of career. It's like more just, I don't know if I'd be able to keep it up. I don't know if like anyone would like watch, or if I'd be interesting, if I'd even like it, and just it's just, I can't believe it's been this long and what we've all grown together, this community. I could have never imagined this in my wildest dreams. I started as a PNG and now we're here. Exactly. And yeah, things are gonna be different now. Things are gonna be a little, you know what? I've got this crying toggle, I'm not even using it. Like, what am I doing? I'm so good at this. Look at me with these tears in my eyes, so real. But yeah. I still feel like there's like a part of me that's still, you know, is holding on to that, like, that little star girl who, you know, was never the favorite friend or like the one who ever felt like she belonged. It was kind of always cast to the side. And just, you know, having a community that, you know, is like, Stories, take a freaking compliment. We like hanging out with you. I still find it hard to believe sometimes. But I know you guys mean it. And maybe I'll get better at accepting compliments over my hiatus. Maybe that's something else I'll improve on too. Did I wanna? Oh yeah, I've already got that. Yeah. The constellation is the sweetest. You'll hardly find another community that's just as sugary sweet as them. Yes, I won't just say that I'll be back. I'll prove it. I'll prove it by coming back. I know anyone can say anything, but I want to become someone who, you know, can be trustworthy with their words, but by their actions. And it's gonna be hard. I'm still not great at that, but I gotta suck at something first before I can be good at it. That's something I gotta work on as well, is accepting the fact that I'm gonna be shit at a lot of things that I want to try, and I'm not gonna be instantly good at stuff, but that's the whole point. Like, I wasn't born to be able to do all these cool things. I'm a blank canvas, and I gotta put the paint on the canvas in order to create a drawing, a beautiful painting, you know? It's not just gonna appear. Look at all these goals I haven't achieved. Look at all these fish I haven't got yet. I still can't get a stinking sturgeon. Or a freaking walleye. Or whatever this is, the tiger trout. You better have money and I want to give it to you. make a like a stories fund. Put it into investments, let it grow. Once I come back, then it'll be like 10 times worth it. You know, sturgeon, quick, call an ambulance. But not for me. What do you got, Gush? Fried you have 12 why do you have 12 fried mushroom? Why did you make 12 of these? You usually have like 2 or 3 of like the item of the day. Why is there 12? Bro, it's just like, I really want to cook some mushrooms today. I've got a bunch of mushrooms that are going bad. I gotta cook them now. And of course I'm gonna buy all of them. Duh. So it's not a rave! No! How dare you refer to the first clip I ever made? Oh my god, I can't believe ambulance was a legendary moment. I can't believe that. I still can't believe that happened. That's absolutely crazy. For reference, I was playing Imposter Factory, which was like, it's the 3rd game in the series of the To the Moon games. And there was one point where there's like, you're going through like one of the characters' memories. And there's a portion where you're running through like kind of this dark hallway tunnel part or whatever, like this kind of like connecting area to like the next memory. And there's some blue and red flashing lights. And I'm like, ooh, are we having a rave in here? And I'm like starting to dance and get hyped up. Only to keep walking to the right and like, I'm in an ambulance. We're in an ambulance. It's like, oh, we're not in a rave. This is an ambulance. I was like, oh no! This character is like dying maybe, and I'm just here being like, we're having a rave. Absolutely wild of me. I can't believe it. And you know what? That game VOD is the most watched thing on my channel, period. Actually, I'm curious. How many views does it have right now? At this point in time. I'm very curious. It has over 18,000 views. This is like my second or third stream I've ever done on my channel. I don't even know how this reached anything. I barely had 100 subscribers at that point. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it still. Good times, man. I know, I said it so confidently. I was like, we're having a raven here? I was like getting into that. It was like ambulance. I can't. Such an iconic moment though. Like you think about like moments from me, or I think about moments from me, that's one of the founding moments of me. We're having a rave. No, it's an ambulance. That's what happens after the rave. I've never been to a rave before. Oh my god. What a good belly laugh. I do have a tiara. An amethyst encircled by gold. Gold! Farmer pants. Farmer pants! I just have some farmer pants. Why not? Why not? What am I supposed to do with this empty capsule? Do I just leave it to like decorate? I'm gonna put it right there. Punch, thanks for the rock. Thanks for the rock, dog. Something simple and nice. That's exactly what the constellation is. We're just here to have a good time, to just, you know, be chill, camaraderie, and just take like a specific moment from like one stream and just make it our entire identity. We'll spam it at any given moment. The stream will be like, why? Oh yeah, can I pick up this blackberry? I can! And the occasional misspelling that gets spirals out of control. Absolutely. Absolutely. No consistency will be misspellings and misspeakings. Shane, are you standing up there? No. Where are you? Where'd he go? Shane? Where did you go? I didn't buy your portrait and you're gone? How dare you? Classic lump. God damn it. Not classic lump. Classic lump has become a classic. How do you feel about that? We wholesome with the occasional PG rating and questionable phrasing or pronunciations. Absolutely. Absolutely. It looks like I've fallen asleep, but I haven't actually climbed into bed yet. That's really funny. Once in a while, shoe in a freezer. I still can't believe you did that. I can't believe that was unveiled on stream too. The live realization that Billman Jones put one of his shoes in the freezer. Literally after we just talked about it. Oh, it's so weird. Getting scolded by my mom just texted me, was like, oh, this person on your comments is being a little like sassy. I'm like, it's okay, mom, I got this. I got this. But yeah, she was just like not impressed. It's okay. It's all water under the bridge. But still quite an iconic moment, I'd say. That's okay. Yeah, I can understand how you feel. It's not a great feeling to feel kind of like isolated, even though you're not like being like, you know, forcibly isolated. It's just, hold on, what? Oh, I'm like, why am I not moving? I'm using the arrow keys. But you know, you've got all these people surrounding you, your family, your friends, but you kind of don't feel like you fit in. It's hard. And then they're like, why are you so like closed off? Or like, why do you like, you know, why do you not like, you know, participate more? Or like, you know, it's just like, it's hard. It's like you want to, you know, feel like you belong, but you are an entirely different person to how they want you to be. Or like want you to like, you know, be with them. Fun fact, I told a friend of mine that story and he straight up just said that sounds like a situation you put yourself in. Very true, because you did. It's getting too relatable in chat. My internet persona is crumbling in a good way. We're breaking down our walls and becoming a bit more vulnerable and letting people in, even though we're scared. And realizing that, you know, things may be tough and people may be scary, but it doesn't always have to be like that. Maybe you just gain a little bit of courage. Just a little bit of courage. Okay, I think this is the last day I'm gonna play in game. Last day. Said hi to the husband, the Wumbus. Oh, mini obelisk. What does that mean? I don't know what that is. Hi, Punch! Let's get all the plants watered. Checking on the animals. The cow looks so fat when you look at it like from like the front, but then it turns to the side, it's just like slimmed down. It's like, hell yeah. I can do both. You get it, Binary. You're that sassy cow you're always meant to be. Out of context. Still holding hate for Nightbot. Guy muted me for showing support. Nightbot was a little aggressive. That's why I took Nightbot away. But oh man, Nightbot was doing its job. Maybe a little too well, but shading on Nightbot. Another classic stories chat. Two catfish. No. Pierre's heated shop. No, I'm out of here. I'm gonna freeze. I got a ticket. Yay. Baby. Ooh, preserve jars. Hell yeah. Aw, we're so glad you were able to join us too. If only for a short bit. But of course, we'll be coming back. We'll absolutely be coming back. You just wait. An indefinite amount of time, because I have no idea when I'm coming back, but I will be coming back. After I discover more things that I like to do, and who I am. Who I am as a person after, you know, all this time of being like on edge. Just trying to survive. I'll finally get to figure out who the hell I actually am, you know? Alright, Tile, take care. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you don't get in trouble. Things changed a lot after the Jojo Mart went up. It's been really bad for Pierre's shop. Mom loves Jojo Mart though. The prices are cheap, she can afford a lot more there if she ever could at Pierre's. Damn. But Jojo Mart's so much more expensive. Apart from sunflowers. The frogs. Not the frogs. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god, 11 fried eggs? Why are you cooking so much, dude? What the hell? What's happening? Gus is literally cooking up a storm. can ask outrageous appropriate questions on stories. How many snowballs for a snowman? 2 or 3? 3, duh.
I mean, you could do 2, but a classic snowman is 3.
It's 3. It's 3. Animal Crossing taught me you can make an outrageously large head to snowballs. Yes, absolutely. I remember when I made my first snowman in Animal Crossing, like, I accidentally made it perfect, and then younger Starbro was like, you actually didn't need to make it perfect. You got like a free pass on the first one. I'm like, damn it! I wasted it. I wasted it. Scarves for your snowmen or just hats? You can go either or, honestly. But the carrot nose is like, it's non-negotiable. You gotta do a carrot snowman. A carrot nose snowman. And then you gotta do the cold buttons too. The 3 mainstays of a good snowman are carrot nose, buttons of some kind, maybe rocks if you don't have coal, and twig arms. You gotta do those 3 at the very least. Oh, and of course the face too, but but I kind of group that in with like the buttons of some sort. You gotta have those things to make like the buttons and then the eyes and the mouth, but you gotta have like those 3 things. Does charcoal work? Totally. I just never had charcoal on hand as a child, but I worked with what I had. I don't get snow, usually never made a snowman. Really? Yeah, sometimes I forget that like a good chunk of the world doesn't get snow. It's just been a constant for me since I was a young star child. What do you mean never had charcoal as a child? Was that someone had? You had charcoal on hand? It's wild. My dad likes to grill. Oh, use charcoal grill. Interesting. See, look, hold on. Sorry. Look at this. This is a proper snowman and has the added scarf. Like, that's sick. But yeah, twig arms, buttons for the eyes, face, and the buttons down, and the carrot nose. Like, that's a proper snowman. But yeah, I've never used like a charcoal grill before. We just use propane. That is a snowman. It is quite the snowman. Quite the specimen. Seat. We'll sit down. Here in Canada, we believe in things like central heating, but like only in July for some reason. Crazy. Oh, only time I saw snow was when my dad took me to the mountains or redwoods. I see. I mean, to be fair, that is a pretty cool place to see snow, so. Yeah, it's nice to just sit sometimes. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to everybody, but I could talk to a good few people. One miss. I hate nostalgia. It makes me regret all the things I missed by being a stubborn child. What a mood. But now as a stubborn adult, you can refuse to let those things go and then try to make them happen. Maybe. If that logic works. My 12 plates of mushrooms. Good night, Wumbus. Good night, Punch. Good night, Shane. If you go now, your adventure will truly be over. Oh, look, it's the year I'll come back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Imagine Stories come back 2038. 13 years from now. That's wild. No. At least they're tweeting before. I'll be a V-tweeter first. Might be a bit too long. Yeah, no, that's fair. Maybe too long for my memory. All right. Well, I think it's time to shut her down. Say goodnight to the Shiroishi dairy farm. The farm that has followed me since 2021. One of the first games I ever played on this channel. And thank you everybody so much for joining me today. It's always a pleasure. And I will see you guys, I don't know, sometime tomorrow or Thursday. Again, I still haven't decided when I'm going to be streaming. But I'll see you guys relatively soon for the last stream. But until then, take care. Have a great rest of your day. Get some water. Hydrate yourself, especially if you've been crying like a bitch like I have. Stay hydrated. You don't want to get a headache after crying. That's like the worst feeling. And of course, as always, until we meet again, bye-bye.